Did you know there are some jaw-dropping secrets hidden in plain sight at the Lincoln Memorial? Let's explore 10 shocking facts you never knew about this American icon. Lincoln's statue is not what it seems. While most people think the statue is towering over us, the 19-foot-tall Abraham Lincoln figure actually isn't as large as it seems. The statue has subtle differences in hand positioning. Lincoln's right hand is calm and open, symbolizing leadership, while his left hand is clenched, symbolizing power and resolve during times of crisis. The columns represent more than just style. The memorial isn't just a piece of architecture, it tells a story. The 36 columns surrounding the memorial represent the 36 states that were part of the Union when Lincoln passed away in 1865. That's one powerful tribute to the states he fought to preserve during the Civil War. Lincoln never saw his memorial. Here's a mind-blower. Abraham Lincoln never actually visited the memorial dedicated to him. Construction didn't begin until 1914, nearly 50 years after his death. So, while it's one of the most recognizable symbols in American history, Lincoln never stood before it himself. The memorial was almost moved. It's hard to imagine, but the Lincoln Memorial was almost relocated in the early 1900s. The land it stood on was too close to the Potomac River and posed a flood risk. Plans to move it to a safer location were discussed. But fortunately, the monument remains exactly where it was intended. A historic performance happened, there in 1939. In 1939, Marian Anderson, an African-American opera singer, was denied the opportunity to perform at Constitution Hall due to racial segregation. In response, a concert was organized at the Lincoln Memorial, drawing a crowd of 75,000 people. Anderson's performance became a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement, sending a powerful message against racial inequality and discrimination, while also forever linking the memorial with the fight for racial justice. Martin Luther King's iconic speech. Of course, the Lincoln Memorial is famous for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 1963 "I Have a Dream" speech. But that wasn't the only important speech delivered at this spot. Other notable figures have spoken here, like President John F. Kennedy in 1963 and Robert F. Kennedy in 1968. These speeches, and many others, solidify the Lincoln Memorial's role as a platform for promoting justice, freedom, and equality in America. There's a hidden underground level. Secret time. Most people don't realize it, but there's an underground level beneath the memorial that is rarely seen by visitors. It's used for storage and houses mechanical systems that keep the memorial running smoothly. Looks like this monument has some hidden layers beneath its calm, dignified appearance. Lincoln's inscribed words aren't what he said. Shocking, right? The memorial contains inscriptions of Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural address and his Gettysburg Address. However, parts of both speeches were slightly altered. For example, in the Gettysburg Address, the phrase "nation," conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal, was condensed, and in the second inaugural, Lincoln's emphasis on "with malice toward none" was made to fit the engraving's limited space. Despite these edits, the core messages of hope and unity remain intact. The memorial was part of a bigger plan. Originally, the Lincoln Memorial was only part of a grander vision. Architect Henry Bacon had a much larger project in mind, one that would include other surrounding structures and sprawling grounds. In the end, the design was simplified, resulting in the memorial we know today. But, if his full vision had been realized, this site would have been a truly massive, breathtaking display of grandeur. The columns have a unique connection to the past. The 36 columns aren't just about commemorating the number of states in the Union when Lincoln died. They also represent an architectural style with roots dating back to ancient Greece, a symbol of democracy. Bacon used this classical Greek style to create a space that visually and symbolically connected Lincoln's ideals to the traditions of ancient democracy. From hidden chambers to powerful protests, the Lincoln Memorial is full of surprising history that many people don't even realize. If you found these facts interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more hidden truths you didn't know.